For a while now, I've wanted to upgrade my little camping table that has basically been with me since day one. You know, camp tables are tables. They're pretty boring. But what if it wasn't just a table, but a whole system that you can customize and cook with? I am talking about IGTs, iron grill tables. When I spotted them in some of my favorite campers' videos, I knew that would be my new table. So what is an IGT? Basically, it's a table composed of interchangeable components. And you know I love modularity and flexibility when it comes to my camping gear. Typically, you start by choosing a frame size, which is 20 inches wide. The length depends on the number of units the frame will hold, usually 2, 3, or 4. The heck is a unit, you say? A unit is a device or a panel measuring 9 3/4 inches by 14 1/4 inches, a perfect fit for the frame. There are also half units. And with the build from scratch brands like Snow Peak, you also have to choose a leg height. I think the Snow Peak system looks really nice and high quality, but it's beyond my budget. I opted to cobble together my IGT from Amazon and AliExpress parts. My frame is Apin's brand from Amazon. It has 7 half panels, making it a 3.5 unit frame. I paid $58 for it, but it can get as low as $42, so watch those prices. The aluminum frame is split into 2 halves, the ends of which interlock. One half came a little warped, so the first time I connected them, it was a little difficult. Unlike the Snow Peak models, this table has adjustable legs. It can go from coffee table to dining height, but not standing height. And each leg can be adjusted individually, which helps with uneven ground. Since the frame is aluminum and the leg extensions and latches are plastic, it is very lightweight, but I do have some concerns about durability. Another difference between this table and some of the higher end ones is that the other tables have rails on the front and back and holes in the corners near the ends for mounting accessories. Instead of rails or tracks, this one has 2 rods on the short ends. Also of note, the hinges for the legs and the tabs in the corner tend to get in the way of the functional units. So often I can't put anything other than a flat panel in the 2 end sections. Speaking of units, the main purpose of using an IGT is to utilize the functional units. Most of these come in either a full or a half unit size. The first functional unit I got was a charcoal grill from Amazon. I also got a half unit USB powered faucet from AliExpress. last functional unit is a half-unit gas burner, also from AliExpress. Now, I have shopped Temu before, but AliExpress is new to me, but it's kind of similar. There are many of the same products with different names offered by different vendors at different prices, so you have to scroll around and shop around for a good price. And sometimes they'll offer you a great coupon, but when you try to buy something at an amazing price with this great coupon, suddenly the vendor is magically out of stock. I tried 3 times to get this gas burner and only succeeded by paying a higher price than I wanted to. But since my space is limited, I really wanted that half unit with the control knobs on the top. I typically use butane cartridges at camp, and this one uses an isobutane canister, but I found that I can use my typical fuel with an adapter. Nonetheless, I bring both kinds. In addition to the functional units, there are storage units like hanging baskets, and there are different panels like cutting boards. The first of these I thought I was getting was this drain pan from AliExpress. But just as with Temu, you have to pay close attention to what it is you're actually buying. I thought I was buying the pan in the picture, but it was actually just the lid, which explains why it was so cheap. I also bought a hanging basket by Camping Moon from Amazon, which I use to store my cooking utensils, and the fuel canister for the burner. It turns out the lid that I bought by accident makes a pretty good cover for it when combined with the Camping Moon cutting board, also from Amazon. Camping Moon was having a big sale on Amazon, so I also picked up a pair of cups too. As I mentioned earlier, my table doesn't have any accessory rails or holes. I just have the 2 rods, and then I can clamp on things for accessories. Luckily, I bought this storage rack way back when, and I used it on my little old table, and it's a great fit for the IGT now, so I have plenty of storage space at the moment. All in all, I'm really happy with this setup. I've taken it on 2 trips so far, and I'm going to continue doing so and modifying, of course, and adding as I see fit.